Good evening. Good evening. All righty. Dan, Steve, you cracked me open a sody pop. Uh, Cold snack. That's right. I had beef and noodles for dinner tonight. It was whatever you grab out of the freezer or refrigerator is what you were eating. I had beef and noodles. There's tacos. There's beef or ribs. So, that's cool. We went for breakfast this morning, and both of us are still sick from that. Kathy ordered French toast and bacon. There was so much grease on the French toast, and the bacon looked like 5 pounds for $2. That kind of bacon. It was just it wasn't good looking bacon. It didn't taste that bad, but it wasn't good looking. So I ordered an omelet, ate about half of it. They didn't have a breakfast restaurant. No sausage gravy. They don't have sausage gravy and biscuits until the weekend. That's the only time they do it. Oh, okay. So I couldn't get sausage gravy on my omelet. Omelet was so greasy I could barely eat it. I ate about half of it. She said, "You getting a box to take that home?" I said, "I don't want anything to do with the damn thing. I'm leaving it here." It wasn't the waitress's fault. It's the cook. And the cook wasn't even the regular cook. It was just somebody that hired, that just started working there or whatever, filling in because the regular cook was sick. But if he's a cook, he doesn't, or she doesn't know how to cook with a damn. Oh, we went to Country Market, bought a case of Diet Pepsi bottles, and I bought like 1.5 pounds of Kogel garlic ring bologna. Bologna and cracker. Mm-hmm. We left there, went to Walmart. Bought a couple cases of cans of vegetables. Bought a case of green beans French style and a can of corn. Should have bought 2 or 3 of each because they're 65 cents a can. There's 12 cans in a case, so it's like $8 a case or something like that, somewhere around there. You ain't gonna buy it any cheaper than that, and after the sale is over with, it's going right back up to 98 or $1 a can. So should go back tomorrow and buy 2 or 3 more cases of each one, so we have it. Because if you buy, I think we got 2 cases of green beans and 2 cases of corn and a case of peas right now. That'll last us a couple months. But if you had 2 or 3 cases of each, it'd last you a whole year. So. Well, probably pick up a couple of bags of northern beans too. It's going to be ham and bean soup season here shortly. She bought some cookie mix and some sprinkles. She's making, I don't know, some kind of candy or something she's seen. I think so, yeah. I ain't for sure what it is, but yeah. Did you catch it? Oh, at least you come back inside. She goes to the patio door and she gets in between the curtain and the patio door and she looks outside. I don't think she wants to go outside though. Yeah. Well, why would you want to go outside? You got everything you need here. You got food and water, and fucking, heat and warmth and, dryness and, all the comforts of home inside here. You go out there, you're going to be freezing your hiney off. Miller's restaurant over by Country Market. And that was bad. I'm telling you, it was bad. We haven't been there in years. Because, it's just one of them restaurants that's out of the way. So I decided, she mentioned it the other day and I said, well, let's go to Miller's. We were going to go to the Tip Top or Tip Up or whatever the hell's Tip Top. But the parking lot was full, so it's hard to get a seat in there. So we went to Miller's. Went in there, and there was probably 8 or 9 tables open, so we sat down, and I ain't lying. It's the worst food I ever ate. Yeah. She said, don't even go there. We're both sick. So much grease in it, man, our bellies are doing flip-flops. No, no, we just paid the bill and left. It just you chalk it up to don't ever go back there again. I'm making breakfast tomorrow morning. We're having biscuits and gravy. I'm going to the Dollar General or General Dollar, whatever the hell it's called. And I'm going to get some Libby's sausage gravy.
I never even, when I paid the bill, never even got asked how was it. I would have told them.
Did you leave a tip?
No.
Oh.
For what?
Oh, it wasn't the waitress's fault.
Well, it was. She looked stupid at us.
Yeah.
She then never came over and said, how is it? It sucked. No.
I'm going to go get some gravy, sausage gravy at General Dollar in the morning.
I don't want it.
On the Libby's? Oh, that's good stuff, man. I have biscuits and gravy. I got biscuits out there. Maybe scramble up a few eggs so you can have some gravy over some eggs. It just seems like every time we go to a restaurant, you get disappointed. There's only a few that we've been to in the last 6 months that was worth going back to. Peppers is one. And Big Boy in Tecumseh. We'll go there and I'll have the soup and salad bar. Huh? I can't hear you. Oh. Thank you.
Wasn't it mashed potatoes for your potatoes?
Yeah. Yeah, instead of hash browns or, American fries, I had mashed potatoes in my omelet. Now, I told you this morning what I wanted in my omelet was, sausage, ham and bacon, green peppers, onions, mushrooms, and potatoes. Well, they had one. It's called a meat lovers. I said, hey, that's great. Cheese, and all I wanted was sausage gravy on it. But the potatoes was mashed potatoes. I ain't looking a lot like Kevin. I had to time your ass out for that. I gotta powder my nose. No, I didn't get you. I could have if I wanted it. Not that I'm being a tater hater, Skeeta. Just, when you expect home fries or, fried potatoes in your omelet, you expect fried potatoes. So, no, I didn't delete his message. Cornbread deleted the message. I want to get that cornbread. Good evening, cornbread. A lot of people say it's good food over there. If I remember correctly, the last time I was there, like 5-6 years ago, it wasn't worth a damn then. But you try to give, maybe you got a different cook. Well, I asked him, I said, how come you ain't got sausage gravy? Well, we don't do it till the weekends because our steam table is so small. I said, oh, would you like to rent one? I have 5 or 6 of them. I can loan you. Oh, no, we don't need another one. Well, all you need is a food warmer, a an average one or a normal one will hold 2 pans. You can put sausage gravy in that. You plug it in, put it on the counter. So she's outside in the garage right now, talking to somebody on the phone. Oh yeah. Lloyd, how you doing? How small is what? The restaurant? I guess it's a small one. I got a steam table. Um, I'm glad you're feeling blessed. I feel blessed too. I got one that holds 4 pans. I got one that holds 3 pans, and I got one that holds 2 pans. And I think I got two more other ones that are the 3 and 2 combination. But the ones I use are all one's a Nemco or whatever the hell it's called, NEMCO. I got two commercial ones. One was like $2,400 new. So I didn't pay for it, but like that. But it was a $2,400 one, brand new. You got an ad coming up in 40 seconds. But I got a hot dog steamer out there, a gold medal, and that was $2,500 brand new. I didn't pay that, but that's what it was. And I don't think that hot dog steamer was used more than 2 or 3 times when I got it. And I got it for damn near nothing. And that hot dog steamer will hold 100 hot dogs and 50 buns. So. How you been, Floyd? Been staying busy? I don't want no trouble tonight either. There you go. Hey, that's good. That's good. I said once I got out of that wheelchair, I was in one for 5 years, and once I got out of that wheelchair, I'd never go back. It looks like I might be lying because I gotta get another new knee done. Well, that's good. There's taco stuff if you want taco. Talking to the ghost. I had a couple of chickens um, in the freezer. I had to get them thawed out. 'Cause I got that infrared heater or that infrared cooker. I should get them two chickens thawed out and then put them in that infrared cooker and see how that does with a chicken. You got all the German goodies? Well, the reason why you buy them cornbread is so you can get regular again. You eat one of them and then you run to the bathroom. You ate 10 beef burritos from Taco Bell? You had one get to you? Yeah. Huh. Good evening there, Amish. How are you doing? Um, if I go to Taco Bell, I usually get a beef and bean burrito, and then I'll get a couple of soft tacos and a Mexican pizza. Oh yeah. You guys know how to make a Mexican pizza? I seen how to do it the other day on a Facebook reel. You take a flour shell, one, put it on a plate, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes or a minute and a half, depends on how your microwave is or how strong it is. Pull it out and it'll be hard as a rock or crispy. You know what I'm talking about? Like a Taco Bell Mexican pizza flour shell. Get you another one, do the same thing, and then you can put your toppings on it and you can make your own Mexican pizza. I do like the Mexican pizzas, but since I found this out, I can probably make them for, they're like $5 a piece. I can probably make them for 30 or 40 cents. And I know the sauce they use to put on the Mexican pizza is like a red enchilada sauce. No, I don't know how to make empanadas. All this is a filling in a pastry. Oh, I know. That's right. You know, terrible? Yeah. think I'm probably going to go to Walmart in the morning. The mental hospital, yeah. There, I go there in the morning, see what kind of deals they have. I was there a couple weeks ago and bought a couple of Supreme pizzas. Got them for like $4 or whatever. And we had pizza for one night. Huh. Well, I have 15 pounds of taco meat, and it's the exact same stuff the Taco Bell uses. We were going to do tacos this summer and didn't get it done on the cart. That's right. You just told on yourself. No, not until the cat gets a little bigger. Yeah, she's too small right now to make Chinese food. She's more like Korean food right now. Make pot stickers out of her. I don't have a little puppy in there. Yeah. Yeah, I know, before we both get in trouble. Spirit, yeah, kitty, 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 meow. Well, hello, Tenny. You old snuggle bunny, you. No, she ain't in the chat. She's out talking to, I think, her brother on the phone. Sweet and sour kitty. That's right. I'm not divorcing. No, no. I know a good thing when I got it. Warsaw, how are you doing? tennis shoe nose. That's right. Well, that ain't good. Probably a safety neutral switch in it, or the seat switch. I don't know how the new ones got seat switches or not. Um, a lot of them won't let you start them unless you're sitting in the seat. Huh. Yeah, you can always hot wire it, but then again, OSHA wouldn't approve of that. So. We had that happen when I was in the garbage business. They had a bunch of safety switches on the trucks that would keep things from moving when the doors are open. Um, Side doors and stuff. Well, come to find out, the mechanics didn't think those safety switches were all that important, so they disconnected them. And nobody got hurt, but they couldn't figure out, what was going on with the truck because things were working with the door open. And it shouldn't happen because they had a micro switch on it to make it not work. So the head maintenance guy was looking at it, wanting to know who disconnected all the switches and stuff. They ended up firing a mechanic for it. I guess that's all you can do. If you can't unload anything or load anything without a forklift, I guess you can't do it. Safety second is my mind. Yeah. Ah. Damn. About 40 years ago, my cousin's husband was working for a dump truck company, Bales. And he was backing up and he felt a little bump and he backed up, he thought he hit a little divot in the driveway or whatever. And people are screaming. He gets out of the truck. He said, "What?" He just ran over the foreman. The backup alarm wasn't working on the truck. So the foreman never even heard him coming. Backed right over top of him. Killed him. Deader than hell. He was off work for about 2 years because that really stroked him. He couldn't drive for the longest. He couldn't even drive the car for the longest time because he was just, it bothered him that much. Yeah. Then a kid I went to school with, his dad worked for the county road commission, and the same thing happened to him. They were backing up, and they ran right over him. He was a road boss. Oh yeah, it affected him for years. I mean, it wasn't his fault. He didn't unhook the reverse beeper or nothing. I just quit working, and he didn't know it. So yeah, hmm. I don't know. All the years I drove, um, I always said I never would be able to live with myself if I killed a bunch of little kids. You know, that would be the hardest thing for me. Um, kids 15, 16, 17, 18 years old screwing around in a car and causing you to have an accident, that wouldn't bother me nearly as bad as if I hit a car and it had, a couple of 2 or 3 year old kids in there, or, little kids in there. That would bother me really bad. Um, I was coming back out of Monroe one time. It was foggy, and then it was clear and foggy and clear, foggy and clear, and it was like that for 20 miles. The fog was heavy for about half a mile, and then it'd be clear for a mile and a half or half a mile or whatever, then foggy again. And the fog wasn't so bad that you couldn't see through it. It was just there. Well, as soon as I come out of Lenawee or Monroe County into Lenawee, the fog hit. And next thing I know, I look up and here's a white trailer sitting there in front of me, just sitting with its brake lights on. So I hit the brakes. I steer to the right because I'm going in the ditch. Now I take this truck in the ditch, and we're about 75 or 80,000 pounds on a triaxle truck. And I take out about 200 yards of ditch bank before we get stopped because I was running about 55 miles an hour. And as I'm in the ditch starting to slide, I've got the door opened up on the driver's side. And I'm already unbuckled, and I'm making my way to get out of there before anything happens. So we're probably still doing 10, 12 miles an hour or whatever, and I launch myself out of there onto the ditch bank and road. And before it finally comes to a stop. Now I was like 31. I was just young. Come to find out, there was a double fatality accident right there where all this was. And they were, come on, man. The cops were there. Fire department was there, but none of them had put out flares. So there was no warning. I called the boss and I said, hey, I'm in the ditch. I've been in, there's an accident here. I wasn't involved in the accident, but I'm in the ditch. And when the boss got there, I think he had every intentions of firing me. I didn't like him and he didn't like me. But the fire chief come up, shook his hand, and says, "I'm going to tell you something right now. That man is a hero." And he said, "Why is he a hero?" He said, "He could have come through here and killed every one of us sitting out here, and it would have been our fault because we didn't put out road flares. That kid right there took the ditch and almost killed himself to save everybody here. He's a hero." And right then, the boss couldn't do anything about it because he knew that the chief of the fire department would stand up for me. So that's right. I should have. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Look at who's that? Is that mommy? Is that mama? It is. Yeah. So, happened on M50 right at County Line Road. It was a double fatality. An older lady and her husband. A car went to pass another car and hit them head on. Killed them deader than hell. He was arrested right there on the spot for vehicular homicide. That's right, big boy by night. You're right. But I honestly, I could have killed every one of them there. And the fire chief said it would have been their fault because they didn't have that thing. But you never know how they would have looked at it. But I wasn't breaking any speed limits. I was doing the speed limit and stuff. It just when something is stopped in front of you and you come up on it and you have nowhere to go. They probably could have got me for being overloaded, most likely. And then when they got done with the accident, we had to wait for a record to come out of Toledo. And actually, they had to get two of them. One to hold the truck upright and the other one to pull the truck out. They do drive like idiots nowadays. You're such a pretty baby. Yeah. You're right, I don't. And the worst ones are the Walmart shoppers, the ones that shop for you. They don't even stop when they come out of the end of the aisle. They just walk right on out like they ain't nobody's business. They never even stop. I don't know how many of them I'm almost hit walking out. There's a pretty girl. Are you a pretty girl? Hmm? Hey, they want to say hi. Mickey, hey, hey. Oh, you're a pretty girl. You're damn right they are. They are really hard to see. That white trailer I was following out of Monroe, and it outran me. So, I was behind it. I knew I was behind it, but it outran me. So I didn't know where the hell it was until I got right there and seen the brake lights on it. Okay. Them LED headlights, some of them things are so bright you can't see when they come at you, and man, it just likes to. And then some of them like to be assholes and they'll hit the brights because when you flick your brights at them, because you think they're on their brights, then they'll click their brights at you, and it's just like looking into the sun. Now, when I was driving for the trucking company, there was 9 of us that was running sets of doubles, and we were going down 20 out of Delta, and we were going towards Toledo. And some lady decided she wanted to pass us and then hit the brakes and make a left-hand turn. Well, it was icy. When she done that, it was a chain reaction because we all left at the same time to go to Toledo. It was roads were getting bad, so we all decided we'd go in numbers. Well, by the time it was said and done, we were there for 7 hours because they had to bring multiple wreckers out and get us all. None of us hit nothing, but we were all jackknifed there and couldn't get straightened out because you couldn't get no traction to move. That was a bad day. It's a stuffed chicken. I never liked animals, anything cooked stuffed. The dog had gas tonight, yeah. Well, the other day I'm sitting there holding that cat and she farted. I go, God, man. I said, what did you eat? She just looked at me like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I actually like stovetop stuffing. She bought 4 boxes of turkey stuffing today and 2 boxes of pork stuffing. If you want to try something neat, take stovetop stuffing, okay, make it like the pan says, or the directions. Get your waffle maker out. Put some of that in each one of them 4 little slots of that waffle maker. Make sure you have enough in there. Press it down, turn the waffle maker on, get it hot, press it down, and let it cook that dressing into a waffle. Take you some turkey, shred it up, throw it in some gravy, warm it all up or whatever, and then mashed potatoes. Take a dollop of a scoop of mashed potatoes, put it on your waffle, and then pour turkey gravy all over it. Green bean casserole. Yeah, I like blueberry pie too. I've never had butter brickle, but I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty good. Is that like peanut brittle? Carrot cake waffles, there you go. I bet it is, but I bet it's good. Problem of it is I can't eat a lot of ice cream. Uh, I used to love ice cream, and I still love ice cream. But Kathy bought me every time I eat, you know, a bowl of ice cream or whatever. I don't feel good after that. I think I'm lactose intolerant anymore. I don't drink milk. I used to drink, I drink almost a gallon of milk a day. I don't drink that anymore since I had this operation. Whatever milk I do drink is in my coffee with cream. That even sounds good there, Skeeta. But she went and got me another butter flurry the other day from the ice cream store. And I ate half of it, and then I started feeling bad. And I thought, no, I don't think I should be eating ice cream anymore, or eating dairy products that much. There you go. Good evening, Junkyard. No, you're a little late. Yeah. The pink slip's already been sent out. I I can't drink raw milk. I When I was a kid, I was like 7 or 8 years old. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks because of raw milk. My mom and dad used to get unpasteurized milk from a farmer, and we all loved it. But somehow I got a parasite or whatever, and it like to have killed me. They had me in incubation. They had a tent over me and everything because they didn't know what was going on. Like I said, I spent 2 weeks in the hospital because of it. They probably do. I got a big box of beer bread batter here, mix. She's gonna make beer bread. Yeah, I know. I know. Who are they playing this week? Georgia? All right. Well, I'm rooting for Tennessee because that'll make them number 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever. Um, I wonder how the injunction's going for Harbaugh. Well, I'm just looking at now, Tenny. I'm just looking after my Wolverines. Okay. That's right. I'm gonna have me a big old plate of spaghetti. Well, I know we had to set out last week, but they filed an injunction, and they're trying to get that through the courts or whatever. But it seems awful funny. Nobody else is getting suspended, even though they brought up proof that the other teams have been doing it too. Good evening, Kevin. When did he do that? I know they all do it, but they're only bitching about him doing it, and he didn't even do it. And I don't understand what the hell the big deal is. You can stand there on the other side of the sidelines and shoot or see their signs because they all do it. They do it right in front of you. Yeah, they do. But I was watching the Michigan game the other day, and the cameras panned right on the people, and they're going like this, and signs and everything else. What the hell's the difference? He, according to that, if he's supposed to be out to 3 games, he's not even going to be there for that. He can be in the hotel room or whatever, but he can't even be on the property of the football team. But that's the last thing I heard is they were filing an injunction. I don't know if they got it filed or if they just decided not to or what, but they were stealing signs, and they're blaming it on Harbaugh, but he said he didn't have anything to do with it. It was one of his assistant coaches down the line that was renting bought tickets and took people to video the games. So I don't know. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm getting the hell out of here. I will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard if you're so inclined to join me. Have a blessed day, everybody. Big Ten made a deal with Michigan? All right. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.